Alrighty, my back's still a bit shit, but at least whatever else that I was dealing with is starting to recover. Hopefully, my back will be better enough that I can go to work tomorrow, because I cannot keep skipping days of work. I had to skip today because my back was still a bit... Well, shit, I'm sitting here with a chair with a pillow behind my back. Ugh, especially one hip. Anyway, let's get to drawing something, okay? And I will draw a little ghosty, but I will also like to talk about Tumblr, because I actually post on there sometimes. And I thought it was about time I talk a little bit about how to post on there for some people who are new, especially new artists, because I actually do run a little community on there. I put it up for myself. I wasn't expecting it to get popular. I was not doing it for that. I just wanted somewhere to post my art to. And basically, what I wanted it for was just somewhere to post my little doodles and drawings and stuff. I did a lot of Pikmin drawings. Maybe I should do a little glow Pikmin next to this one. That'd be an idea. Be like a little sketch drawing of a little glow Pikmin here. Let me see if I can remember from the top of my head as well. They're like little floating things too, though I think they can walk on their feet as well, but I'm not sure. I'm just going off of memory here, so do not count my drawing as factoid. I really wish they would be in Pikmin Bloom. They would work so well in there. Same with the... So you've got one little eye, and then you got one big eye like this with the Pikmin Bloom guys. And little hands. Put it next to my little ghost cat that I'm drawing here, too. Maybe I should have her hold a pumpkin, too. It's like... It's a little sketchy sketch. Sketchy sketch. I'm putting a face to this pumpkin, unlike with my other ghost drawing I did yesterday. Just a scribble here. But anyway, as I was saying... Oh, my poor back. I'm trying to sit in a chair properly while doing this, so I don't move my back anymore. Just a simple little drawing I'm doing right now. I'm going to probably go sit downstairs. I just finished reading Toon's B-side manga up to at least volume 8. I have to get volume 9, but it was a very good read for me. I'm enjoying it so far. The part of me is like half the time wanting to tell some of the characters, idols are not gods, even though you are acting like they are. They're technically people. You should treat them like people. So of course they're going to have dark sides, but that's just my opinion on things. Like, I mean, everybody's a person. It's not good to idolize them all the time that much. I mean, it's good to have your favorite singers, bands and stuff, but if you go to the point where it becomes, you forget that they're people too. Oh, I mean, it's good to congratulate this thing, but you got to remember they're still people first too. I think that's the problem with a lot of people lately when they go over things, but anywho, it's just my opinion. I don't want to stop people from having their fave singwriters, and you should support them, yes, but just make sure you understand they're still people too, and you should treat them like people. Like, most people don't want to be stalked. Most people want to be treated like people, and most of them probably will want to have a girlfriend or boyfriend or as not, and have partners too, and you should not be like totally treating them as like a future girlfriend or something, a boyfriend. It's kind of selfish. They should be allowed to be normal people too. But I mean, I suppose that's the industry's fault for pushing that narrative onto people. So good with my little... But anyway, as I was saying with Tumblr, usually you don't repost anything on Tumblr. It is a big no-no in that group, because there is a reblog function on Tumblr. You post to your own Tumblr page, and when you start up your Tumblr page, you got to make sure it doesn't look like a bot, because it is overrun with bots and scammers on there who will try to pretend to be normal people and then come around with all sorts of ways. And I can tell you the amount of people I've had to block from my little community I have on there, which is anti-AI for fact. And I just had it for just somewhere I could post my little drawings and stuff, sometimes Pikmin related, sometimes not. That I posted, I made it for that because I wanted somewhere where I could just share it, because I like to have even numbers on my posts and I'm a bit obsessed about keeping it. So I thought I just have somewhere else to share my drawings with. Didn't expect other people to start using it. Now all of a sudden there's other people starting using it. I got really annoyed that there was this one person who was reposting other people's works on there, and I had to delete the whole lot because they weren't, for one, they didn't get permission from the artist who they were posting from, and for second, they didn't even acknowledge the people who they were posting art from. And that's a big no-no on Tumblr, for sure. It is a big no-no. You do not do that shit. So that had to be slammed down really big time. I hated that I had to do it. I gave them so many chances to get their act together because like half the artworks didn't match each other at all. Even though there was all like to the similar fan thing. It was like one fan thing and it was all similar. But it wasn't consistent because, how do I put this? You can tell when someone does their own artwork because at least there is something like consistent with the art thing. You don't go from one side that looks like a kid drew to the other side to a professional artist did also overnight. Or like, or something in between constant. Usually your art sort of does start, especially if you've been working on it for a long time. And you can start seeing when it's like that. Second, I don't like having any AI crap in there. I said before, this community is just for people to draw. It doesn't matter if it's digital or traditional. Like what I'm doing here is traditional because I'm drawing with hands. Into a sketchbook, it's just little scrippadoodles. Little scoopadoodles. Scoopadoodles. Little doodlies. That's what I'm drawing here. And then I'm going to go get myself something to eat and then try to sit in a chair to get my back to heal because, oh my God, it's giving me trouble. Give me a minute. Oh, my poor back. But I was really run down the last couple of days. I don't know if you guys could hear it in some of the videos. I was so run down. Friday night, I got let off work early because I was pale as a sheet and I looked terrible and my back was so badly done out. I had to quickly get some pain cream relief to put on both my hips and my back were like really bad. It's still a bit bad now, but it's at least a bit better now. Hopefully I'll be able to deal with it until I can see my chiropractor because today's a public holiday of some sort here in Australia, so I can't really see my chiropractor until next Monday. So just hopefully I can hold out to then. I need to work some, earn some money for that, and hopefully I need to win. I kind of wanted to work this Monday because it would have been extra pay because it's a public holiday and da-da-da. But my back decided it had different decisions, so that's why I'm home right now, traveling on. But yeah, as I said, I've been running a little community on there, and there was some jackass, and I had to go and ban them because they just kept doing it, and it was like, you're not even, telling, saying who you got this artwork from, and it's all from the same fandom, and I can tell them, like, you didn't do it all. Half of it's something else. So I had to ban him. And then someone else got caught in the crosshair because I've been having to try and get rid of all the porn bots off of there as well. And scammer bots and scammer people as well. And they got caught in the crosshair. And I was like, I think I mistaked them for a bot because I've been coming across too many bots and scammers. Because the way they do their Tumblr is when you look, I have to check back on the Tumblr from when they come post. And then I'm like going, yeah, this does not look like a real person did this. Because there's nothing else in the post. Did you repost it from somewhere or something? Just do yourself a favor when you're on Tumblr. Don't repost things. There is a reblog function. And you can reblog things to these communities. And it will link back to your account. And then people can see your art and know it's you that did it. And not think some machine that did it. It's just you're not doing yourselves any favor by reposting stuff. Just don't do it on Tumblr. Tumblr is not a reposting culture area. It is more of a reblog, fave, like, and comment. And if you're going to comment on Tumblr, please, for the heaven's sake, don't plug something else in because that's what a lot of bots do on there. Do not do that to yourselves. You will get mistaken for a bot because, like, oh my God, too many bots do that. They come in and start trying to ask you for money and stuff too. And it's like, all you can do is just block, delete these people. And it's like a constant stream of that I had to do yesterday. Well, I was really done up. My back was even worse yesterday and I had to go through all of that. And I was feeling like shit, and I was just starting to recover from feeling like shit. And I'm like, anyway, sorry for you hearing my rant. But yeah, if you're on Tumblr, do not do any repostings because it is going to get you in the biggest shit because we already are trying to get rid of the people who are constantly doing other shit. But yeah, so anyway, just that's my drawing for today. Sorry for rambling on. Draw another little ghosties. But yeah, today's like a little ghost drawing with that. And another little cat drawing ghost here. They're fun. I could actually do ghost drawings for you guys all the time if I wanted to. But as I said, my back's a little bit out. I'm trying to fix it right now. And I have to wait until I can see my chiropractor to get that fixed. But yeah, I was really run down. My work's overdoing it with the air conditioning at the moment. I don't know why. It's not that hot yet. It's warm. It's spring. It is warm. But it's not hot. So I don't know why they're overdoing it with the air conditioning. I can understand doing it during the summer, overdoing it. But at the moment, it was so cold, I ended up getting a little sick. And I was a little run down on top of that. So then my back on top of that. So it was like a combination of things. So, thank you for watching. Thank you so much.